Universal respect
or unlimited power.
I'm going for respect every single time. That's not even like, I don't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Power.
Hello,
Welcome
or welcome back,
to the Womanly Podcast.
where we embrace womanhood in its entirety. From the hard and awkward conversations
To the silly and embarrassing moments.
an effort to reclaim and redefine what it means to be womanly in this crazy, wacky world. I'm Delana, the neutral one.
I'm Katie, the morbid one.
And I'm Madeline, the other one. And we're so excited that you've joined us today because there's room for you at our table.
So, grab your favorite drink and let's have a conversation.
Okay, what are you ladies drinking tonight?
Oh, I'm drinking a kombucha third eye chai that Delana got me, and it's delicious.
I'm like the Mary Poppins of drinks now.
She
Yeah.
is. And the funny thing is
I love
that
it.
Delana has been buying a lot of kombucha because I traditionally have not liked kombucha, and she's been trying.
Yes.
She's bought a couple of different ones for me to try, and I've not liked any of them.
Mm-hmm.
The one time she bought one for Katie and
Just
not
Katie.
me.
Because I saw this. Katie, as you guys know, if you listen to previous episodes,
Katie loves chai.
loves chai. And so I saw this one called Third Eye Chai, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that for Katie. And so I was like, should I get one for Madeline? I was like, she hasn't liked any of the other ones yet, so I probably shouldn't, just in case. And then if she likes it, then I can get one for her later. And so, of course, this is the one that she likes.
Y'all, it's good. It tastes like fall. It does not taste like chai. It tastes like apple cider, and it's wonderful.
And she
so.
says it doesn't have that weird, like, kombucha aftertaste that
I
she
mean,
usually
it
gets.
has like a kombucha taste to it, but
Mhm.
it pairs so nicely with the apple cideriness of it that it's like
Yeah.
got that tartness like
It's
an
like
apple
a
does.
welcomed.
That
yeah.
it's a lot less out of place to me than it is in a lot of other kombuchas. That it's like, oh, nice, this is kind of a fruity flavor, and then at the end it's like, guess what? You're gonna freaking die now. This one is a lot more.
Guess what? Now you want to throw up.
Yeah. This is a lot more like, this is just a part of the flavor because it's
Yeah.
apples. It tastes like apple cider. It tastes like fall. So yeah, I enjoy that a lot. So Katie was gracious and gave me a portion of her kombucha, and that is also what I am drinking right now.
Yeah. Cheers to kombucha. And you loving it now.
Yeah. Well, this one in particular. I may find another one that I like, but so far it's just this one.
Well, at least we found one.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
What are you drinking?
I am double fisting it. I have
As per usual.
Yes, as I have a little bit left of my Starbucks drink from this morning.
Literally like the tiniest
The
bit.
tiniest. I have a sip left.
I don't even know that just barely counts as a drink.
Well, barely made it into the episode. So it's just black iced coffee with my own nut pods creamer that I add, and then raspberry leaf tea because it's good for your uterus. Ladies, look it up. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, Katie has the check-in question for us.
I have the check-in question for us today. So, my question for you guys is, what is something you want to be intentional about making space for in the coming week?
The coming week?
Such a good question.
That's a
It's
great question.
Something I've been thinking about a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
Mine is, and it's not just this week, so I'll cheat a little bit in my answer, but I want to make more time and invest in myself in the things I want to learn.
Okay,
Yeah,
I love
so-
that answer.
So I have played piano since I was 3 or 4 years old, and I have thought recently that I would love to start taking lessons again. So I thought about that. I would love to get into a pottery studio, and do that weekly and kind of like pick that up as something to do.
Fun.
And I would really love to learn a new language. So
Join Duolingo with me.
yeah, I will. I've had Duolingo before. I just didn't do it. So
Yeah.
Duolingo didn't do it. So
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then lastly, Cord actually bought me a guitar for Christmas, and that was 6-ish months ago, and it still has not come in yet. So it's supposed to come in July, and I'd like to start attempting again to teach myself to play guitar. So
that's so cool.
I'm just trying to make, space to learn these things that I've always in the back of my mind wanted to do and didn't have the time or, made excuses not to do it. And not just this next week. I would like to sit down at my piano, play it more, but I'm going to just try to make more time and space for that and then in the coming weeks and months.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mine, it's so funny that you said that because mine is so similar. One of the things I want to be intentional about this week is making note of the things I want to discuss with my therapist because I get in there and I'm like, what do I want to talk about? So many things. But it's like, I want to be intentional about making notes of things. Yeah. So, that, and I want to start practicing my banjo.
Good.
So, that was on my list of things that I want to be intentional about this week too, because I've woken up just like looking at it and thinking about it and thinking, oh my gosh, I want to
do it.
Play my banjo.
Y'all, they're about to be a friggin' womanly band out here.
Me classically piano trained and her banjo.
Yes.
We make a banjo.
Couldn't be better.
Banjo Mozart mashup.
Yeah. Yes.
What about you, Delina?
Well, guys. Okay. If you've been listening to all the episodes, you know that I've been talking about a project.
Oh, yeah.
That I was trying to finish. And guess what? Your girl finished it last night.
Yes.
To at least finish the bulk of the work. They may come back with revisions and I'll make those tweaks and stuff like that. But I feel really good about it. Hopefully they won't come back with like heavy revisions. I would honestly be surprised if they did, but I'm open to anything.
Yeah.
And so I just feel so like a huge weight has been lifted off of me. So now I've been thinking like, okay, how do I want to spend my time? I'm like, I know that I have, cause it's, my time has been either this project or editing Womanly. And if I'm not doing either of those, it's either because I don't feel well enough to work on either of those things. And so all of my free time has been consumed by that. So now I feel like, okay, I have all the time that I need for Womanly, and then what am I gonna do? Like I feel like I have creative time now. And so I have been thinking about, I don't know why this keeps coming to my mind, but I keep thinking I want to go and buy I don't know if this is silly, but like a paint by numbers set.
Oh my God. I do those all the time.
And I just want to do just a simple, like creative, like I don't want to become a painter or anything like that. I just want to do something that's like easy going and I work with my hands, you know what I'm saying? And so I want to do that. I've also always wanted to take a pottery class.
We should do it.
We should do
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Katie's like, y'all go do that.
Yeah.
I guess you're not invited.
No,
it's really fun. We Cord and I went on when we were celebrating our anniversary, because I'd always wanted to do it. And I did one class. It was like literally the most relaxing thing I've ever done in my life. Did I tell you about this? Because I was like collapsing in the clay and the guy kept coming over and he was like, I think you're being a little aggressive. And I was like, probably.
I have anxiety.
Probably being a little too aggressive with it. That would not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
But it is, because you have to like force yourself to be so gentle and intentional with your movements. It's like the most therapeutic experience you can get. So we'll definitely do that.
I've also really been enjoying, through this project that I was working on, and then also just with Womanly, I feel like I'm starting to hit a tipping point with my skills where I feel like I'm going from novice to like, okay, I'm really comfortable with a lot of these things, and I've learned a lot of new things that are outside of the novice realm, that I'm like, now I feel like I'm having fun with it for the first time in like editing and Photoshop and all this stuff, that I'm just like, I just want to do more of it, which I've never been like that before. Usually I just get frustrated by it because I'm like, I don't know how to do this. So I just feel like that this is like a creative time.
I'm glad that all of our answers were mostly like about creative things and wanting to pick up old hobbies or new hobbies.
And I also have been thinking about playing my guitar and
Yeah.
piano. I got extra short. I made sure my nails were
Guys.
short enough this time. So we're like all vibing.
Yeah,
We're
we
all
are.
vibing
Yeah.
with the music.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
gosh.
could be a 2 guitar duo, banjo trio.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
other thing.
The womanly band.
The other thing I've been literally, I mean, it never leaves my mind is voice lessons. Like,
I've thought
if
about
I could
that
just
too.
go do that, like I would in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's just not for right now. I think it's just like not in our budget, but
Yeah.
I would love, like, I would die to do that
Yeah. Yeah.
on top of banjo. But yeah,
That's awesome. Look at us go. Well, now we can
Look
hold
at
each other.
us.
Look at us create.
We can hold each other to it.
I know.
okay.
No, I don't want accountability. I don't.
No.
No,
accountability.
okay.
Yeah.
No.
That's okay.
Other
Do you?
I
Because I'll accountability you.
No, we can just like
all accountability you.
this is a safe space that if you like accomplish something, you can,
Yeah.
you know, we'll cheer you on.
Yeah,
Like with
exactly.
anything.
I don't
So-
want it to feel like an endeavor.
Yeah,
I
like
just
a
want it
chore.
to- yeah, I just
Yeah.
want it to be something
Fun.
that I'm doing to,
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
my time.
Exactly. And yeah, and it's something I want y'all to know I'm
Yeah.
pursuing.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Today we're playing Would You Rather.
Oh, I'm so excited. I think this is going to be really, really fun.
We're going to have fun.
and
We're going to cringe. We're going to laugh.
yes, but
I'm
we're going
the
to
morbid one. So
I have a handful too that might surprise you.
really?
Yeah, I did
have
like
a-
no holds barred.
Oh, I didn't do very many morbid ones at all. So I'm excited for
Yeah.
yours.
Oh.
Well, now, like I feel like I've oversold it, but it's okay because these we're gonna have fun anyway. We're gonna try to rapid fire it and get through a lot, so try really hard not to spend too much time on any of these.
Mhm.
But if there are any of these here that really strike your fancy, and you want to go to our social media and tell us what you would rather in a question,
Yeah.
please do, because this is just so much fun. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Okay, who wants to start?
Okay. Well, I'll start
Okay.
since I'm the morbid one.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick us off with a morbid one.
Perfect.
So,
Ooh, love it.
would you rather know the cause of your death or the date of your death?
Cause.
Cause as well.
Yeah.
I think cause as well. Yeah. Date is scary.
Because, like, if it's like, oh, you're going to die because you went parasailing and you went parasailing and you got, like, hit by a plane or something, then you just don't go parasailing. And then the one time you do because you can't get out of it, you're just like, this is probably it.
This is probably it.
But then
Yeah.
you don't spend every day counting down a day and closer and closer, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So you would do cause. Okay.
I would do cause.
Yeah.
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
Sing along.
Sing along.
Sing along. I agree.
I do that most of the time anyway.
Same. Oh my gosh, I'm never not
Yeah.
singing.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like dancing would be a lot more noticeable, whereas like
Yeah.
singing, you can just kind of like go quiet. with it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I'll be
Do it under
literally
your
like
breath.
thrifting and I'll be like, I'll be like
Yes.
singing the song.
I do kind of like pseudo dance to a lot of songs too, but it's definitely dependent on my environment. So I'd rather
Yeah.
have like control and a choice over that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that one was fun.
Singing for sure.
Ooh, I like this one. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Ooh, I would love to see 150 years into the future. I think that would be super interesting, no matter the outcome. Like if it's scary or cool or
Mhm.
whatever.
I think 10 minutes because the pressure would be less.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking like, okay, I'm in a work meeting and I'm waiting for what somebody's answer to something is going to be. And I can
Yeah.
just look 10 minutes in the future and be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. 150 years, you see that the planet is like dying, and then you're like, I have to do something about this right now.
Right now.
I'm the only one who can do anything about this.
this. It's too much pressure.
True.
Too real.
I'm still gonna
actually.
stick with my 150 years.
Yeah,
Go for
Because
it,
it'd be
I'm just super
fascinating.
interested.
With our powers combined,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
stop you from tripping over curbs, and you will save the world.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
Cool. We'll be the
Okay.
the duo. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life or never be allowed to listen to the same song twice? This one's really hard for me.
Favorite song for the rest of your life?
Would you rather, listen to one song for the rest of your life or never be allowed to listen to the same song twice?
Never be allowed to listen to the same song twice. I know.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. Yeah, I do.
I do too, but
Regretfully.
gosh,
I know.
Me too, because like, y'all, if I hear a song that like really hits, you know, in like a way, I'll repeat it like 2 or 3 times, you know, and like I will wake up looking forward to listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
But there is
Like, it's that intense.
Yeah.
there is something really nice about the very first time you encounter a song like that, though.
It is
And so
really
you're
nice.
guaranteeing
It's like a
that you'll have those
time.
moments, you know,
Yeah.
if you choose a second. So
Yeah, that's true.
I think we made the right choice. No
I was
matter how
on-
hard it was.
I was on Doja Cat's Like That Say So mashup.
Oh my gosh, me
Mhm.
too.
Dude, that is the best mashup ever.
Literally
it is,
ever.
Like, I think I still listen to that song at least once on every car ride because I go hard. I go hard on that song.
Okay, I went really hard on that song during quarantine, and now it's like kind of
Yeah.
sad for me because I'm like,
Oh,
it just reminds
you
me
of quarantine.
times. Yeah,
We just need to listen to it again in new context.
that's true. We need to
And then-
listen to it like at the pool or something to
Yeah.
reset it.
But
I
that song will get
already-
you dancing anyways.
I already
Yeah.
know that Cord's going to listen to this episode and be like, no, the best mashup of all time is Call Me Maybe, and X going to give it to you. Which I will have
Oh
to
my
show y'all
gosh.
after this episode. And those of you who are listening, please go listen to it because it is surprising how delightful it is.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hate Call Me Maybe. So.
No, it's the mashup is incredibly funny.
Oh, okay.
It's so
okay.
funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show it
Bryce
to you
would
later.
love
Okay.
it then, probably.
Yeah.
He loves Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah.
Like, loves her.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What?
That's so funny.
That's
It's
so
so
random.
funny.
That's
Yeah.
like somebody loving, I don't know, Rebecca Black.
He literally loves her. He's like, have you heard her new song? I'm like, no.
That's so funny.
He'll like turn it on.
Oh my gosh. that's
I
so
got
funny.
a hard one.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Oh, jail. Because at
Jail.
least I've lived.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's that easy for you guys? I don't know that I would want to experience jail ever.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I also wouldn't want to be like in bed in a coma and then have to like wake up and be like, what
What the
happened?
heck?
Like, what
Be
is
like,
life?
I'm 40 years old now. All of a sudden.
I know.
Not that there's anything wrong with 40. It's just like I
Yeah.
completely missed my 30s, you know?
Yeah.
But then the rest of your life after that, this is where I'm at. With the rest of your life after that 10 years, it's like, oh my gosh, you're a miracle. You woke up from a coma versus the rest of your life after having been in jail for 5 years when you can't vote anymore and like you're outcast
Oh,
by
you're thinking
society.
about it very practically.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
I was
help it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's other layers to it. I would rather be in a coma for 10 years.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about like the aspect of living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
guess.
thought about it as like, oh, everybody knows that I have a choice between a coma and jail. Not that I'm actually going to jail because I did a crime. And so
Everybody-
like,
Everybody knew I had to choose between the
yes, and so like
two. Yeah.
I all the voting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would suck. I don't like voting. I still vote, but like I don't
Yeah.
like voting, so I'd be
No,
okay.
because yeah.
I'd be okay if I never had to make those choices ever again.
Because if you
I'm on
didn't have
this-
the right to.
I'm on the same level.
That's so funny.
as you on that one. I'm gonna have
I'm
to stick with
kinda-
my 5 years in jail.
I'm curious about jail sometimes. I'm like, what's it like in there?
Girl,
Yeah.
I got some prison documentaries on YouTube I'll send you.
Oh no.
I've gone through a massive prison
Wait,
documentary. phase on
wait.
YouTube.
There's a difference between jail and prison. So which
Yeah.
one we talking about?
Both.
I don't want to
I've
go
watched
to.
both.
No.
Oh, no,
For
this
this,
says specifically jail.
I'll go to jail. I ain't going to prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to prison.
Okay.
Prison land.
All right.
Prison land.
Yeah. No, nothing.
Prison world.
Yeah. Would you rather clean up the same mess every day or not be allowed to clean up that mess at all?
Clean up the same mess every day.
Clean it up every day.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
I know. I read that one. I was like, that one's easy.
What if that mess is like milk that you spilled and just sits there and it
Ew.
spoils?
Yeah, that's like
Ew.
the worst smell on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No
it's
thanks.
hands down. I'm going to clean that mess up every day.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a good one.
Would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush? I will say the one-night stand with your celebrity crush is something that your partner consents to. I'm going to
it's
add
like
that
it's the hall
stipulation.
pass.
Yeah. So another 10 years with your partner or one-night stand with your celebrity crush?
What?
I'm not,
So if
I'm
I have a
kinda
one-night
lost.
stand, I don't get to be with my partner for the next 10 years?
I
'Cause you
hadn't
just
thought about it
said-
that way.
Because you just said your partner does consent to this. 'Cause it's
I
like
was
a hall
thinking that,
pass.
like, in the overall scheme of your life, you're gonna maybe spend like 50 years with your partner.
Uh-huh.
Maybe this means, the way I was thinking of it is that you add 10 years to that, or you can have a one night stand with your celebrity crush. I wasn't thinking that like you either do this or yeah. So let's just define it that way.
Oh,
I get
okay,
to
so
set that
like-
rule. So
Okay, so like
yeah,
if I have another 50 years to live with Sam, then I get 60 years to live
yeah,
with Sam.
that's the way I initially
Or-
read it.
A one-night stand with my celebrity crush. I couldn't do a one-night stand with my celebrity crush. I would feel gross.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it either.
I don't really have a celebrity crush, so I'm the same way. Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah.
10
10
years.
years. Yeah.
Hands down.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, guys.
And I get to live 10 years longer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, thanks, I guess.
Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
I think sight.
Memories.
I don't friggin' know, because like am so passionate about music and fashion.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, but memories, I'm like, I'd probably go with sight. I'll find other things to enjoy in life. I know that music probably was like, music is with your ears. What are you talking about? But I'm talking about like playing music, like reading chords and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with memories because if I lose my sight, I can remember how life was. And that's hard. If I lose my sight, I can remember how it was to have my sight. How hard would I always think about how hard
That's
that
funny
would be.
because that was my rationale, but I thought of that as a good thing. It's like at least
At least
you still had a time in your
Nope.
life where you could, you could remember what it was like.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with memories.
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather eat fast food every day or never eat fast food again? Never eat fast food again.
Never
Eat
it
fast
again.
food again.
Easy.
Sorry, Whataburger. I'll really miss you, but yeah.
Sorry,
never
Chick-fil-A.
again.
I already
Peace
haven't
out.
had it for 2 months, so you can do it.
Yeah.
And you'll probably feel a lot better.
Yes, you will.
I already know Delena's answer on this, but would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
How do you know my answer?
Because I know you.
Possibly. What could it be?
Overdressed.
Overdressed.
I struggle with this one because underdressed means I'm probably really comfortable, but I would
Yeah.
also most likely choose overdressed because there's nothing wrong with being the most overdressed person in the room,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
underdressed is often like, ugh.
Yeah. Like,
But what does
oops,
that mean?
Did you know what?
Chronically
we're gonna do?
overdressed, does that mean you're going to sleep in like a ball gown every night?
It means you're going to sleep in silk lingerie and waking up and
Mhm.
putting on a silk robe
Mm-hmm.
Well, that
with
sounds like luxury.
fluffy slippers.
Yeah.
Is that what wealth is like?
It's
Yes.
just what nice is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
I-
sleep in silk lingerie or wake up and put on my silk robe, but like, it's definitely something I strive to do.
Yeah. I was
Right.
literally just thinking a couple of days ago, I was like, I keep telling myself that I want to have like nice silk PJs,
Mhm.
like whether that's whatever, a silk dress or
Yeah.
anything. And I was just kind of like, wait, why
Why
haven't I bought any yet? What am I doing? What have I been waiting for?
That is something I can have right now.
Yeah, so I need to go and order some. And the other day, not the other day, but I have said more than once, I was like, I kind of like the idea of just always being slightly overdressed.
Yes.
Like, I just
Yeah.
And whenever
I know.
I said that to my mom once, and she goes, "That's very Aries of you."
I know. That's exactly how I feel.
That's the great thing about dresses, is that like you put them on, everybody thinks that they're like, "Oh, you dressed up today." Like you
I
put in so much
know,
effort,
yeah.
and I'm like, I literally put on one piece, one thing.
One thing with some tennies and
Yeah,
a cute purse, and that's it.
that's
you know?
it.
My
Yep.
rationale for wearing dresses is so I don't have to put on pants.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You
Yeah.
don't got to do the shirt and maybe a cardigan or whatever,
Exactly.
or
It's one thing.
and then the pants. You know, it's just like, oh, I just get to throw this one garment on,
and it
I'm
looks
good.
cute.
And I
put
look like I
together.
put in so much effort, and I actually put in less effort.
I'm definitely
It's
very much
great.
a t-shirt and jeans person. I've always been that way. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can eat on that level too, but it's a little more effort for me.
I also worked with a client who she made a video on her YouTube channel, and she was like, I just realized I just don't like wearing pants. So she's like, so all I do is wear dresses now. She's like, I just wear skirts and I wear dresses, and I just
Yes.
love wearing dresses, and I don't like wearing pants. And I kept making myself wear pants because everybody wears pants. And she's like, I don't like wearing pants. And I was like,
Yeah.
keep going,
So
girl.
why do it?
Yeah. Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
I think you're reading off the same list I took all mine from. I
Oh,
didn't
really?
put that on here, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So I still got one that you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, universal respect.
Or unlimited power.
I'm going for respect every single time. That's not even like, I don't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Power.
It's not a
Got
bad thing.
Power hungry Katie over here.
Katie's a megalomaniac.
I think in another world I would have wanted that. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
I would actually also go with powder.
Powder.
Yeah.
Power.
Because I would have the power to change the world.
Mm-hmm.
If I have unlimited power, which means that I could end homelessness. Oh
Mhm.
gosh, I sound like I'm making a friggin' Miss America speech. But this is genuinely what I thought. As I was like, my first thought was Bill Gates, who was one of the most powerful men in the world, right? And he was telling a story I watched on Bill's Brain. It's a documentary on Netflix. Go watch it. It's so good. Unless you're not a Bill Gates fan, then you'll just hate it. I was neither. I wasn't like a Bill Gates fan or anything.
You
Anyways,
were Bill Gates neutral.
I was Bill Gates neutral. Yeah, but I know he's very controversial. So,
He created the internet.
he
He discovered the internet. That's a joke.
he was talking about how his organization is focusing on optimizing what they do so that they save the most amount of people. And the interviewer was basically like there was like some situation where he passed up he didn't pass up, but it was the interviewer was like asking him about like, okay, if there's just one person and you had the option to like save this one person or save all these people, and he was like, well, we're working on optimization so that we can save the most people possible, I think it was from hunger. And the interviewer was like, well, that's not very inspiring, Bill. And he goes, well, that's unfortunate because I'm trying to save a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was my first thought, as I was like, I thought immediately of that interview, and I was like, I would want power because then I could solve problems,
Yeah.
basically.
I'm going to sound like a total Karen in saying this, but it makes me think of the phrase absolute power corrupts absolutely. And I know that if I had unlimited power, I would be a much different human being. I like to think that like right now where I'm at, if I had unlimited power, that I would do all those good things, but I wouldn't trust myself with it. So, but I also really, really appreciate it whenever I feel like somebody respects me.
Yeah.
So
I
feel like
do.
I'd feel better with,
Yeah.
I would trust myself more with the respect than I would with the power.
That's
Interesting.
respectable.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Speaking of.
Yeah. Would you rather live somewhere it rains most days or somewhere it never rains at all?
Rains most days.
For me, it's rains most days. If I in this drought we have right now, like I'm literally feeling feelings of depression because I don't have my rainy days. Like,
Mhm.
Good news, it's supposed to rain on Saturday.
good, because my eyes are like drying in my head because of the sun. The
Makes me
sun
think of
is
the episode
so
of SpongeBob where they like dry, or the SpongeBob movie where they dry up.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how I feel.
Mhm.
You know,
I would choose sunny days.
There's nothing to
Yeah.
be like. I think the thing that gets me with that one is it says where it rains most days, but that doesn't mean that there aren't days where it's sunny. But
right.
the
So,
other
like,
one is like there's no rain at all ever.
right. So it's like if you live in,
But I just couldn't do mostly rainy days.
Rainy.
mostly rainy days.
I couldn't do mostly rainy days. That would make me depressed.
It would make me so happy.
I would be
I-
happy too.
I couldn't live in a constant state of coziness otherwise.
You would never get anything done.
I would fall into like a slump.
No,
And
I'm like the
just-
most productive when I'm like cozy.
I am too. Oh my gosh.
I want to clean when it's
I
raining and light a
thrive.
candle and everything feel fresh and shower and shave.
I
and-
don't remember when it was, but if it was this year or last year, I think it was sometime last year that we had just like a ton of rain for so many days. And
Oh
I'm
my
assuming you guys were living your best
I
life.
was living my best life.
I was coming to the end of that and I was like, I am going freaking insane. Like I feel depressed. I feel
Yeah.
like all this stuff.
Do you
I
like stay
needed more
home when it
sun.
rains, or do you get out when it rains? Because I get out when it rains.
I get out. I get my cute rain
Oh.
boots
Yeah.
on. I get my umbrella and I go to Target.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
that's cute. That's
Yeah.
fun.
I go to coffee shops and
Yeah.
it inspires me to create like coffee shop dates and
Yeah.
Well, I probably didn't change my lifestyle at all, which means that I was home
yeah.
all the time.
It's just you didn't have the light from the windows. Now,
Yeah.
if you were to change that to a place where it snows all the time or a place where it's dry all the time, I would pick dry all the time.
me too.
I would not want to live somewhere that's snowy constantly. I cannot
No.
stand snow.
I can stand it
I
for
would pick snow.
Would you?
yeah, I can stand snow for a little while, but if it were like if we lived in Colorado
No.
for the snowy season or something, I think that would make me stay inside.
Like
It would
Minnesota
depress
or
me.
something. Yeah.
I am so sensitive to the cold.
I'm not sensitive to the cold. I just think that snow is stupid.
Point blank.
It's stupid.
Just yeah.
Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history? Either they can read your thoughts or they get access to your internet history.
They can have access to my internet history. That's
Yeah.
fine.
They can have access to my internet history. They're just gonna be like, "Wow, this girl is very anxious."
For me, they're going to be like, wow, this girl has a lot of digestive problems.
I feel like knowing, like, my internet history is going to be revealing of some sort,
Uh-huh.
but not as revealing as being able to hear every single thought I have, because there's a lot of
Exactly.
things that I don't Google.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes.
safer to be internet history for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Would you rather have a full-blown mustache for a year or permanently hairy legs for 10 years?
Mustache.
Hairy legs. I could wear tights. Or you know what? I could just be like, if you care, if it bothers you, don't look at me. You know? Are
think
they
a
like
mustache would be fun.
hairy though? Are they like
I don't know. It just says permanently
But that
hairy.
says permanently
10
For 10
years?
years.
For 10 years.
That's a
yeah.
long time. There's nothing better than shaving your legs and getting into a fresh, like, sheets on a bed.
but a mustache? What are you gonna do about that? It's on your face.
I don't know. Get a TikTok account.
Make money off of it.
Make money
Right?
off of it.
I would.
Let's see.
There's
How long?
women out there with mustaches. I already have one. It's not like much, but women have mustaches. It's not a big deal.
But it's like a full blown like
Yeah, like I would be like, oh, frick, I forgot his name. Tom somebody?
I'm just thinking I could.
Tom Selleck. I'd be like Tom Selleck with the mustache.
I just couldn't take myself seriously with a mustache because, like, not that I have any problem taking anybody else seriously with a mustache, but like,
I can't take anybody with a mustache seriously except for Tom Selleck.
With me and like how I want to dress like high fashion and
yeah,
all that stuff
yeah.
all the time. I'm like, and then just having a mustache and be like, really, it would throw it all off.
it
would just
would.
hairy
Yeah.
legs. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
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 Just
Our
gonna-
hairy legs are high fashion in France, I think.
They
Oh,
are.
yeah.
They don't
shave their pits either.
Yeah.
I don't think.
They No, I was going to say I'm just going to bleach my hair. You know?
Oh,
That way it'll just be like glistening in the sun.
That's exactly how my legs are, and you do glitter.
Yeah.
You do glitter in the sun. I
Yeah.
will say that.
Yeah. Would you rather live in a mountain cabin with no human contact or a big city studio apartment with no personal space? For me, it's no personal space in a studio.
Mountain cabin.
Mountain
cabin.
I knew that was going to be easy for
Like,
you
you
guys.
got through the first half of that, and I was like, I already know I'm picking that one. Yeah.
But with no human contact?
I couldn't do it. Like, I would way rather live in a cute little city studio apartment and walk to get some coffee and then, like, have no...
Yeah, I think I
personal
actually
space.
picked that one because I couldn't do no human contact.
I could.
I couldn't.
I think I could. I would love to be a hermit.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that I can't is because after working from home for
Correct.
3.5 years straight, I started to get really bad cabin fever. And I still technically had
Human contact.
human interaction on weekly meetings and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and meetings with clients. But I was dealing with all these like severe depression and anxiety. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, it was more than I was used to dealing with. And then I eventually looked up cabin fever symptoms and I was like, oh. And so now I just make sure to get out of the house and it keeps me.
Yeah,
Grounded.
don't get me wrong. I know for a fact that if I were to live in a mountain cabin with no
It
human
would be
contact,
hard.
that I would end up batshit crazy, but not any more or less than I would if I had no alone time ever.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm picking the crazy girl who lives in the woods with speaking
and
to
I guess
animals.
I'm picking the crazy girl who lives in the city because, I mean, I'm going to go crazy too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I agree with you. Like, at least that gives me options. Like, go to a coffee shop and all that stuff.
And at least we've got our spouses.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably what they mean by no personal space, as in like, or you've got a roommate at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could not give up my alone time. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life? Internet. Delana.
What?
Heating and air conditioning or internet?
Heating and air conditioning, and then I just move somewhere where I don't need heating and air conditioning.
California.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, California. Yeah, any place that their weather stays pretty chill.
Well,
That's a good-
for now.
The Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Move
That's-
any of those places and then keep the internet. But my job is so heavily paid. Like, if the internet didn't exist, my job wouldn't exist. So.
I mean,
That's
I
true.
think my job would be really difficult to do without the internet as
Yeah.
well. So I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
just the nature of all of it these days with email and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, I would much rather not have the internet. I would be dumb and antisocial, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm antisocial right now. So
Yeah.
that's just where I'm at, and I'm thriving.
I'm saying this one because I don't want to answer it.
Oh, no.
Would you rather give up your phone or only wear Crocs for the rest of your life?
I'd be fine with Crocs.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you would.
Delana learned recently that I have a pair of Crocs, and she was very disappointed in me. They're just my outdoor shoes, okay?
I wouldn't want to give up my phone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to either.
But she
I-
also doesn't want to wear Crocs for the rest
I
of her
have
life.
2 pairs of Crocs, though.
I think I actually would give up my phone.
They have
Really?
have you looked on
Yeah.
probably not looked on the Crocs website. They have some like cute sandally Crocs that are like platform.
Yeah, are we just talking about the Crocs brand or like the
I think the
Crocs?
Crocs brand.
I think
You're
like,
talking
you're
about
talking
this
the
is like the
Crocs.
classic,
Crocs.
clog. Yes. So
Yeah, I'd be fine with wearing Crocs. They're comfortable, y'all. And you could put cute little things on them.
What's your answer?
I would give up
Phone.
my phone. I would. Cause I got a camera. I can take cute pictures. I got a computer. I still got the internet. You know.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
I'm with you. I'll figure it out.
Facebook Messenger, you can call and message people. So I
True.
just do that and have a tablet,
FaceTime.
you know.
Yeah, it would actually be kind of relaxing too. I mean, think about our parents. They lived without a cell phone for
I have too much
years.
anxiety to live without a phone.
You know, my
It's
mom,
my like the only thing that gives me comfort anytime I'm anywhere.
my mom's first phone was from McDonald's, and she cried because she had a phone, and it was like a big phone. It was like one of those like.
Did you get it in a Happy Meal?
Mm-hmm.
No
That's
way.
amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or something. It was like, or maybe it was like a prize or giveaway or something. I don't know.
Your mom entered a McDonald's giveaway and got a phone.
My
cell phone?
dad probably did, and he was like, here you go.
Please don't verify
That
this
was her
story with them
first-
because I don't want to lose it. This is amazing.
Yeah, I won't verify it, and I'm just telling it how I remember it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, don't verify it. That's the way it happened.
yeah. Okay. Well, I think my answer would be giving up my phone for sure, but
Yeah.
it was kind of hard. Sorry if anyone's disappointed. Would you rather drink ranch through a straw or eat mayo with a spoon?
Branch through a straw.
I think I would too.
I think I would do ranch through a straw as well. It's more
Mayo from a spoon is just it's
I
rough.
don't I
It's
like
just
mayonnaise, but
yeah, me
so
too.
my mom and sister, anytime they made their sandwiches, and I grew up in a family that liked Miracle Whip. I don't care either way. I prefer mayonnaise, but I can eat both. I do not like my sandwiches to be overly saucy. And I love sauces. I'm the kind of person, if I have chicken fingers, I'm going to have 3 different dips.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot stand when there's just like globs and globs of mayonnaise on something. It
Yeah.
really grosses me out. So yeah, definitely ranch all the way.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because I will put globs and globs of ranch on things.
Yeah.
It'd be totally fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be able to know and understand what the experience would be like to drink ranch through a straw, but I don't think I would want to know what it's like to eat mayonnaise off a spoon.
Yeah.
So true.
It's funny. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
Nutella.
Yeah.
I would do maple syrup.
Maple syrup is so sticky. I think that
So
would be the
sticky,
issue for
I
me. Is it's so
know.
sticky.
It's so sticky, but like it might be like, I don't know, it might be kind of like relaxing.
That's how I feel
But-
about Nutella, because Nutella,
But
like you could just like,
Nutella is like a mud bath,
yeah.
but with, I mean, of
Also-
course I would put my hair up and not get my hair up in either one of them, but I feel like Nutella is going to be really hard to get off.
No, I feel like maple syrup would be so much harder because it's so
Really?
sticky.
I
Yeah.
feel like if you put some hot water on it, it would just melt away. I feel
Nutella-
like that with both though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nutella would do
Nutella
the
is a lot
same.
more creamy.
I'm
So-
sticking with my syrup.
Well, you're wrong. I'm just kidding.
I just feel like being in Nutella would be like a mud bath at a spa.
that
And
that was my
Nutella to me would be like swimming in pudding, which I
Yeah.
would totally swim in pudding. Absolutely, I'd
Yeah.
swim in pudding.
I don't know. Nutella is different from pudding. I wouldn't do
I
pudding.
don't know. I kind of just
It
feel
has
like
a similar consistency though. It's just a little bit denser.
I feel like being Winnie the Pooh.
But pudding is like slimier though.
So it is like the question of pudding versus honey. It's like that in my
Yeah.
mind. That's how I'm equating it. Pudding versus honey or Nutella versus
Like there's something
maple syrup.
there's something about Nutella that's like a drier consistency almost.
Yeah.
That I
You're
could
right.
do,
Because
but I
it's
couldn't
nut based. It's more nuts than it is just totally cream.
I couldn't do pudding.
Pudding. Yeah.
I could totally do. I don't know why. I would definitely do pudding. I feel like that would be fun. I'm like, did y'all ever see that video of that old lady she really wanted to swim in a pool full of macaroni or noodles or something like that before she died? And so her neighborhood and her family came together to fill a pool full of noodles for her to swim in.
What?
Yeah, I feel like her right now.
Oh my god.
Because I would love to do the pudding thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, totally.
Would you rather swim in the ocean at night knowing a shark could be nearby, or spend the night in a house you believed was haunted?
Haunted house.
Lord.
Haunted house.
What does the morbid one have to say?
I'm so scared of haunted houses. Bryce has a story about that.
Ooh, intrigue.
Um,
We should have an episode on like haunted ghost stories or whatever.
That'd be
We
fun.
should-
Halloween.
That would be fun for Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting on a bunny trail. Okay.
Haunted house or shark-filled waters? Go.
Well,
Potentially
not shark-filled
shark-filled.
waters.
Shark, singular shark water.
yes. A potential singular shark water.
Or or a house that you believe is haunted.
Yes, knowing a shark could be nearby.
So, do other people believe this house is haunted as well? Or
Doesn't
is it-
matter. It's
or
all
is it
about your
just
thoughts.
me?
It's just
You're alone.
You're alone. You believe
Sharks. Yeah, sharks.
it's haunted house.
I would do a haunted house mostly because I'm fascinated by that
Yeah,
stuff.
same.
I would
I'm not.
love to stay
Same.
in a haunt. I stayed at Miss Molly's Hotel in Dallas.
Did you
In
really?
no, in
Wherever it's at.
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
And yes, that's the most haunted place in DFW.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was really creepy. Like we stayed in the second most haunted room. The most haunted room was taken. And but we went in there the next morning and you walked in there and you could like feel it. It was like,
That's crazy. I feel like you'd probably do that and then you would be changed the next day.
No, I would not.
You'd
I
be
would
so
love to.
different. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Haunted
would
house.
totally do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'd
Okay.
stay
I'm-
up all night exploring and
I'm
waiting for the ghost.
horrified of sharks, but like, I can't let those feelings enter me, or I will cripple and die.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather always get the wrong coffee order or never be able to get coffee again? I know it's torture for you guys.
Wrong coffee order. Because
I
there's
think
very
wrong
few
coffee
coffees that I wouldn't drink.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I would drink pretty much any. And if I got a wrong coffee order, no, whatever. I
Even
I
if-
don't like it, I don't drink it.
Even if I have,
I
to
have a
drink
trick for you.
frappuccinos.
Order something you would never order, and then hope you'll get your right order.
Just order
Right?
one of the few things that you definitely don't want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then hope that you get the right one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That question is hurtful.
I
honestly.
know. I'm so sorry. I did this to you guys.
That one's actually really easy for me. It's not as hard as I initially thought it might be. I was like, actually, no.
I thought it was very hurtful, but I mean, for coffee lovers, I'm not
Mhm.
super into coffee. Now, if it were my chai or matcha order, I would be pissed.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with always get the wrong coffee order, just
Yeah.
because it doesn't.
It's
matter
kind
to
of an
me.
adventure. You know, you never know
Yeah.
what you're going to get.
Right.
Life's
It's like a Forrest
of
Gump.
chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? This one's hard for me.
Chef.
I think maid.
Chef, I love cleaning. I do not love cooking
I
though.
love cooking. I'm not
Yeah.
big. I mean, I enjoy the occasional like good clean when I'm in the mood. I love cooking.
Yeah.
And I
could-
don't get me wrong, I would love to have somebody else cook for
Yeah.
me,
Mm-hmm.
but I would even more so love having somebody else do all the cleaning for me. I have
Ah.
two long-haired dogs.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah. That's
I
true.
hate cooking, so I
Yeah.
would love to have a chef, and I enjoy organizing, and I
Mhm.
enjoy cleaning way more than cooking.
Oh yes.
So I do the
Same.
dishes over cook the meal any day.
Same. Oh my
No.
goodness.
I would rather cook and let somebody else clean up the mess after. For
Mhm.
sure, every time.
Would you rather let a spider climb over you or let a snake slither across you?
Oh,
Snake.
snake all the way. I can't stand spiders.
I mean, I'm fine either way.
I'd
but
do
it's-
either.
Yeah, if you're making me choose, I'd say snake. I wouldn't care.
Oh my god.
If I had to choose, I'd probably do a spider
Yeah.
because they're such misunderstood little creatures.
No.
They're so
Oh
gentle.
my god.
They're so
Snakes
gentle.
are for the most part too, though. Snakes
Yeah.
are pretty chill. Yeah, I don't care either way.
Would you rather have to announce every time you're going to fart, or fart extremely loud every time with no announcement?
Announce.
Yeah, announce.
Announce.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I would just let it rip.
No.
No
No.
shame.
Yeah.
That'd be
That's my
so
answer.
funny though if
Yeah.
you're like in a presentation at work and then you're like, I
I
have to
know.
fart. It's coming.
Oh my gosh. Or like you're at church and they're
Yeah.
in the middle of the sermon. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm going to fart.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at you. But I mean, if you farted really, really loud in a sermon at church, like with no announcement, that's just as bad or worse.
Right.
Yeah, but
right.
then actually, I might change my answer, because if you know you're gonna fart, you can just go somewhere quiet. Like you can go somewhere on your own. But then I guess you could if you were gonna announce it. So I don't know. I'll stick with announce. I won't second guess my gut on that one.
Yeah.
Would you rather communicate only in emoji or never be able to text at all ever again? I go with emoji. I think that'd be fun.
Communicate only in emoji or never be able to
There's room
text.
for a lot of miscommunication, though.
Yeah, that just sounds super annoying.
It sounds stressful. Never text again.
Never text.
I would call.
Yeah.
I think the emoji thing would be funny. I'd try it.
It would be funny. Would you rather have photographic memory or the ability to read minds?
Photographic memory.
The ability to read minds.
This one's hard.
I've always wanted a photographic memory.
That would be so cool.
I think I would have the ability to read minds because I already remember way more than I want to remember.
I think that the ability to read minds would be so fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Same.
And also like invasive, which I love. Like,
But
I want to
also-
invade somebody.
The only thing that makes me nervous about that
Hey, Russia.
Call me Russia.
The only thing that makes me nervous about that is like I don't know if I could be with a partner.
Mm-mm.
You know, because you would hear every single thought that they have
I
in their
know.
mind
The
when they're
thoughts
mad
that
at you
yeah.
and all the bad things that they think during that time, you know, and like,
Yeah.
I would hate everybody
yeah, you would hate everyone
Mhm.
almost. But I think like there is a certain extent to where
Maybe you control it.
No.
not even that.
you
but
can't
I think,
control
like,
photographic memory, so I don't think you get to control the other one.
Yeah.
Oh.
But not only that, I think that if you have somebody who's a friend, it's like easier because you're not with friends all the time and living your life with them and hearing every single thought. You're just hearing it when you're with them. And I feel like that's easier to live with. But with a partner, I don't think I could have a partner because like you're with them all the time. You would always be hearing their thoughts, every
Yeah.
bad thought that they have.
Well, and what's the radius? Like, is it like a 20-foot radius or, like a 5-foot radius? Are you sitting in your house, you never get a quiet moment because you can hear your neighbors next door thinking?
Oh God.
Like
It
the
just
only-
says the ability to read minds, so I'm guessing like you could choose where and when.
That's what I'm thinking too.
But you don't get to choose where and when on the photographic memory. That's the thing. It doesn't seem like an even trade.
But
that's
a
okay, that's okay.
photographic memory is like rewarding though.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
And I think the ability to read minds is like you choose when and where and who, right?
I think so.
I feel like.
So then in that case, I could be with a partner because I could just choose not to read their mind.
Yeah.
Most
Be
of the
tempting
time.
though.
It would be tempting.
It would be
Most
of the
tempting.
time. I'm not saying it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather have all the traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in a line again? For me, it would be all the green lights, please.
Never have to stand in line. I think.
Yeah. They're both good.
Never have to stand in line because that would make going out and doing stuff like going to Six Flags or concerts and
true.
all that stuff so much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
True.
I could keep dealing with traffic lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you're just going to be stuck at a red light for the rest of your life. So
Mhm.
I would do lines for sure. Sorry in advance. Would you rather wear the same socks for a month or the same underwear for a week?
Ugh.
Same
Gross.
underwear.
Same underwear for a week? Really?
Ugh.
I'm sorry, but like at least I can like put pads in,
That's true. You can separate those germs a little bit.
Exactly. I can't deal with crusty, disgusting, sweaty socks. No,
I think
thank you.
I think I would do socks.
I think I would do socks too.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do like powder though. Like you could like put powder in
Powder
them.
them. Yeah.
I'm sticking with my underwear.
I wonder if either way that you could shower in these things. Like
I was just thinking, I was like, I wonder if I
Be
could shower in
easier-
the socks.
I feel like you could
Then it
be
would wash
easier to
them.
wash the socks
Yeah.
while wearing them than maybe your underwear while wearing them. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going for socks too.
Cool.
Yeah, even though wet socks are like the worst thing
Oh.
on the planet.
So
The
gross.
worst.
Especially wet, dirty socks.
Like neither one of these things
Ew.
are particularly great, so you have to just
No.
deal.
That one was hateful.
Mhm.
It is for a whole month. Underwear for a week, socks for a month.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd still do it.
I had to put
Still
that one
do
on there.
socks.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, the next one's happy. So
Would you rather watch only scary movies or only rom-coms for the rest of your life?
scary movies.
Rom-coms.
I actually had a similar one on here, except it was it's actually the two Hallmark Christmas movies or horror movies, and I knew you would say Hallmark Christmas movies.
Hallmark Christmas movies. I could go without them, but Hallmark Christmas movies do bring me so much joy around Christmas time because they're so funny.
They bring me zero joy.
Oh, you don't like them? But if you had to choose between those and horror films, scary movies.
I would choose Hallmark just
Yeah.
because I can't do scary.
Yeah, I would pick scary.
I feel like I should clarify that I watch the Hallmark movies ironically. I think they're
Yeah.
hilarious.
If you didn't, it would be okay too.
Yeah, if you didn't, that would be okay too.
I know.
I know
but
people who like love Hallmark
them.
movies.
No.
Yeah.
I do. It was like this past year Christmas came around. I was like, I just want to watch all the Christmas movies in existence. And I started doing that. And it's a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, especially with some spiked eggnog.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You have to make homemade eggnog.
I'm scared too.
It's so much better than the store-bought kind.
I'm so scared to make homemade eggnog.
I'm
You can
scared
totally
to
do it.
drink it.
Because you put rum in it whenever you make it at home. It's so good.
I just do the store bought and I put
And you
rum
can
in
control the spices and stuff.
it. You have to teach me your ways.
Sorry, I'm the one who cooks here. I forgot.
Would you rather?
I would do scary movies. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
I never answered that.
Yeah.
I would do scary movies. Sam and I are both huge horror buffs, so
Mhm.
Bryce
couldn't
would do
live
scary
without them.
movies.
really.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Are you kidding?
Oh.
So the five of us, me and Cord and Delana and Sam and Bryce will watch all the horror movies, and you'll be
Yes.
alone in your room watching all the
Rom-coms.
Christmas movies and
Oh.
rom-coms.
She's like perfect.
Yes, please. With a glass of wine and slippers.
Love it.
My silk lingerie.
Yes.
Okay,
Would you
I'm
rather
a
wear-
little jealous?
Would you rather wear jeans one size too small, or shoes 2 sizes too big?
Ew.
Shoes too big.
Right?
Shoes too big.
See, I
Two sizes?
freaking don't know.
I could do like a half size, maybe a full
But
size too big.
2
2 sizes
I
too big.
already wear my shoes too big because I hate it when my toes touch.
But 2 sizes?
Wearing jeans that are a size too small is so freaking
It's
uncomfortable.
awful.
It's the worst.
I would do that. I would wear jeans too small because like if you're going to wear heels, heels 2 sizes too big. You won't be able to walk in them.
I'm gonna do
You just
jeans
take
a
'em
size
off.
too small too.
You can't take your
But-
jeans off. You can take your shoes off.
I can take my jeans off.
But if you're like out
I'll
in
do it
public
right
and you're
now.
uncomfortable, you can't take your jeans off because they're too small, but you can take your shoes off if they're too big.
I'm gonna do jeans that are too small, and I'm gonna do the rubber band trick.
Would you rather cuddle a koala or pal around with a panda? I'm
Panda.
panda all the way.
I'm team panda.
They're like little fluffy drunk people.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're like the equivalent of a fuzzy roly-poly.
I would just want to sit there and watch them munch on bamboo.
Okay, I just have one last one.
Okay.
Would you rather be a chicken for a day or a cow for a day?
Cow.
A cow. Yeah.
Cow.
I would
Chickens are
too.
done.
I just want to sit there and graze.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are y'all looking forward to this week?
I'm looking forward to the 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not,
I'm looking.
I know
forward-
you have a big event.
because I have to work on
Yeah.
Monday all day long. Because it's a holiday and I have to do events on holidays. So,
Yeah.
but that's okay. I'm looking forward to that event. I think it's going to go really nicely. I have an intern right now who gets to work with me. So,
Nice.
yeah, and she's really excited about it, which makes, it makes it more fun for me. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah. As of when we are filming this, it's
Fourth
the
of
July
4th
weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're going to hear it way later, but
Yeah.
that's what we're looking
so
I'm
we
looking
hope
forward to
when
right
you're
now.
listening to this that 2 months ago you had a great 4th of July.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to July 4th. We're going to go to a friend's lake house and just chill out.
Fun.
Very nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, y'all aren't celebrating. Well, you are celebrating 4th of July this weekend. So as a very belated reminder, wear your sunscreen, drink your water, and be kind to yourself this July 4th weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And just whatever weekend you're in.
Yeah, whichever weekend you're actually listening
Still
to this
wear
on.
your sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen's
okay?
important on more than just 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
And water. And being kind to yourself.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us again for this week's episode of the Womanly Podcast. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media to hang out with us in between episodes and see pieces of our conversations that we don't get to include in these episodes, plus all of our bloopery humanness. We're on Instagram at Womanly Pod and TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter at Womanly Podcast. We hope to hang out with you more there. Have a super womanly week.